Welcome everybody. Welcome back to the channel. This is Bobby from BCE Films, joined by my friend Eric. So we will be bringing you the first of what we hope to be a continuous of the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit strategy battle game. So how did we get into this game actually?
I'm actually not too sure.
I think it was so our buddy Alex does runs a bit of a D&D session with us. So I think I bought some like high elves.
Yeah, that's how it started. Yeah.
So I just bought some high elves just to use as a character, and I looked into this game and didn't even know that it came out like right when the movie came out. So for those of you who don't really know, it's made by the company Games Workshop, who makes the Warhammer 40K series. We're just going to give you a little bit of an introduction first. So do you want to just explain how the game works?
Sure, that's it.
Put all the pressure on Eric first.
So first and foremost, it's a dice game. It's a tabletop game, very similar to Games Workshop's other games like Warhammer 40K. But you're not going to have as much like kind of extraneous kind of rules. Like,
it's a very straightforward, streamlined game.
I think that's one of its main selling points too.
Yeah, it's basically you and your opponent kind of decide on your points match. So points is deciding on the models that you bring into the fight. Each one is worth a different amount of points. There's 6 basic scenarios to play. Yep. There's Lords of Battle, to the death, domination, reconnoiter, and fight for the high ground. But then beyond that, they actually have these scenarios basically from the movies specifically themselves. So you could play the Fight in Balin's Tomb from the Fellowship of the Ring, where one side plays all the goblins and a cave troll, the other side has to play the Fellowship. So there's a lot of factions you can play, the heroes and characters that you remember from the books and movies playing as well. So, let's show you the armies first, and then we'll get into the game. Your force that we have here.
Sure. This is so I'm running 3 war brands in our 430 point game. I have Shag right here. He's just the captain version. Then I've got 6 Mornan orcs, and behind them I've got 6 Mordor orcs. So even though these guys have spears, I'm just playing them with the shields for the extra defense, and these guys in the back, I'm going to be playing them with the spears.
Very nice.
Second war band's pretty much the same thing as far as the warriors go in the back. For the hero, I have Grishnak. Simple Grishnak. Even though he has a shield, I'm playing him without a shield. And he's basically the guy who like follows the hobbits in the second film. Over here for the third war band, it's a smaller war band. I've got about 7 regular Mordor orcs with shields, just for the extra defense and the points. And then I have 3 with bows, and I have an orc shaman. With today.
I'll flip these around. So my first warband is going to be led by Glorfindel, Lord of the West, as you can see there. Let's get a close up of Glorfindel. He will be leading 5 high elf spearmen with shields, followed by 5 high elf warriors with blades. Will be a high elf captain with a shield, leading once again 5 high elf spearmen with shields. Really looking for that high defense and support. He'll also have 4 bowmen with, actually almost forgot, an extra spearman. I forgot I took that guy out last. So he'll be leading 6 spearmen with shield and 4 bowmen. So I am heavily outnumbered in this fight.
Yeah, why are you outnumbered? Why do you have less models?
So that's a very good question. High elves are some of the best warriors in the entire game, but to kind of nerf that a little bit, Games Workshop made them very expensive point-wise. So my spear and shield warriors cost 11 points per model, and same as the bows. Two-handed swordsmen only cost 10 points, but when you're playing a 430-point game, those guys can add up very quickly. As you will see, a lot of the evil forces are, while their fight values might not be as high as a good force, they're very cheap and you can spam a lot of them. So it's going to be a very interesting fight.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So typically with each scenario, you have to roll to see where your army will lined up on the battlefield. So normally a real tabletop is about 4x6. Being that we don't really have any game places nearby, we make do what we have, aka the kitchen table. So on a 1 to 3, your warband has to line up within 1 to 3 inches of the center line. On a 4, 5, or 6, they can go anywhere they want on the board. Alright, so after our deployment, as you see, Glorfindel and his warband rolled a 3, which means they had to deploy within a foot of the center line that's here. So I decided, why not get him right up into the combat, ready to go. My high elf captain was able to deploy anywhere he wanted onto the battlefield, so I'm going to keep him back, take advantage of the bows. And Eric?
Yeah, so didn't roll too great on Shagrat's warband, but that doesn't matter because he kind of wants to get in the fight anyways, so we just put him as close to the line as we could.
Smells elf blood.
Oh yeah. And for the other orcs, I decided to toe the line as well and have like an interesting formation over there. And I'm going to keep Grishnak back on reserve just to see, like, you know, whatever warband needs.
Alright, so now after deployment's done, the next part of the rule is you roll for priority. So what priority means, whoever has the highest die roll, they get to decide everything else, meaning they get to shoot first, they get to move first, and then when it comes to combat, they get to decide what the order of combat's going to be. So, priority, let's see. Roll at the same, you want to roll at the same time?
Oh, sure. Let me grab my evil die.
His evil dice.
Alright, ready?
Here we go. Oh, priority orcs.
Yes.
So, we will come back after movement and shooting has been done. See you in a bit. And
yep. So for the first bowman, I'm going to be just aiming straight across there. So let's roll for that. Orcs have to get 5+ because they're really crappy with bows. And I rolled a 1. Fails there. Do the second on one of his bowmen. And
cock dice, reroll.
Cock dice, reroll. It's roll. Then sight.
Oh,
you see that?
He hits.
That's a 6. And then the third bowman's going to hit this guy right next to him. And that's a 2. I'm sorry.
One hit.
You guys. Yep. So just 1 hit.
Alright. They are defense 5.
Alright.
You take the attacking side strength, go to the chart, and then correlate it with the defending side's defense, and that's the number you have to roll.
So what was the defense again?
Defense 5.
That's 5. So 3 versus 5. I need to roll 5 or greater. Put that here. And roll 5. So,
which one did you,
I believe it was the second guy.
Second guess? Oh, of course.
One of his bowmen is down.
One elf is down. One lucky ass orc. I'm gonna shoot first. So these 3 are gonna go right after these 3. Elves are hitting on 3 pluses. And we get 1. Elves are strength 3 against defense.
These guys are defense 5.
Defense 5, so I'm gonna need a 5. Nothing.
It's close.
So now we'll come back after my movement's done.
Sure.
Phase.
Yeah, so my goal was just to get right into combat, so I moved my Mornan orcs and attacked his elves right away. We have some hero-to-hero combat here. I don't expect to win there, but I have Grishnak right behind them to kind of back them up. And then I got this third warband over here. The spacing's kind of weird, but I kind of just wanted to soften up some of his forces. I don't expect them to live very long.
As you can see with mine, all in combat, so I couldn't move them unless I wanted to move these back here. But I've got a kind of special plan for them. Try to take some shots with these guys, all failed. That's that lucky elven, bowmanship. Started to move my spearman and captain up. I want to take advantage and try to press the attack against him. So now it's combat time. So Eric, since he has priority, gets to determine combat.
Against his, is that an elf?
My high elf swordsman and a spear support. I'm going to feint.
Good.
So I'm going to see with the fainting what my fight value goes down to. So that's 1. My fight value is now 4. So this is going to be my fainting dice.
Okay.
And this will be my support dice.
Okay.
Ready?
I've got your support as well. So I rolled a 5, which is the highest.
So then my guys will now move back an inch, and Eric is going to roll to wound. So again, defense 5.
Defense 5, okay. These guys are more than orcs, so they have strength 4, I believe. Alright, so we got strength 4 against defense 5, so I need to roll 5s. And I roll snake eyes. So then let's go to combat here.
I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to feint, so my strength goes down to 4 again. So,
alright.
6.
And Bobby's got the high roll.
So the high elves take that one. Eric's models will now move back an inch. And with the fainting dice, on any 2 wound rolls, if I roll a 1, I get to re-roll that 1. So my first one is fight value 4. He's going to need, what's your defense, 6?
Defense 6 on the Moron Orcs, yeah.
So he's going to need 6s. Fight value 5 on my back spear. He's going to need 5. So this one's going to need 6. And he gets it. So we have 1 dead orc. So trading blows. So
Alright.
I'm just going to keep fainting the whole way down.
Yeah. Alright. Tie,
but my support has the higher fight value of fight 5.
Fight 5, and I believe I'm going to lose this because I only have a
Fight 4.
fight 3.
Fight 3.
Fight 3.
So high elves take another one.
These guys back an inch.
Rolling again, so I'm going to need 6s for the front guy. Nope. And 5s for the back. Gets it.
Alright.
Another one down.
Jeez. A massacre.
Alright, see what my fight value goes down to. Down to 4 again. Here we go.
Oof. So I've got
4 high.
4 high.
So high elves, move back an inch.
And we're going to roll for damage. Your defense is 5?
Defense 5.
So I need 5s.
And
I got 1 5.
trading blows.
Pretty good fight. Alright.
Same
So
thing.
these guys, yep.
So, oof. He's going to go down to fight 3.
Fight 3, so we're evenly matched.
6.
Except you're going to roll really well. So I'm going to move these guys back an
Yep.
inch. So I might have to move them just out of the way from them.
Alright. Faint value 1. So he's got to roll. So fight 3. It's going to be 6s. So this is a guy who gets 6. Nope. 5s. Nope. So he survives. Findil has 3 attacks.
3 attacks, and I believe Shagrat has 2. He does have 2.
Okay.
Alright.
Hero versus hero. 6.
I roll a 6 as well. So
And so if you have a tie on your die rolls, what you would do then is look to your fight values. Glorfindel is a fight 7. Shagrat is a fight.
a 5. You have
So-
a 7 fight?
Yep. So in the event of a tie, you look to your fight values. Highest fight value wins. So Shagrat will move back an inch. Glorfindel is going to make 3 attacks against him. So
Jeez.
what am I? He is strength 4 against.
I have defense 5.
Strength 4 against defense 5. So those are
Oh,
5s.
defense 6, I'm sorry.
So 4 and defense 6 is going to be
Let me just double check this. 4 on 6.
6s.
Is 5.
5s. 1 wound.
1 wound. And I'm going to use a fate to try to negate one of those.
Alright.
So fate can be used to negate wounds if I roll a 4, 5, or 6.
1, 2, 3, he fails.
Yep. So I roll a 3.
And he fails.
And I fail.
So Shagrat now has 1 wound.
Out of 2.
Out of 2 wounds. So he only has 1 wound left. And that ends round 1.
Where did my evil die go?
Eric's got to have that evil die for priority.
Alright, there we go. Roll a 6 again.
Priority still sticks with the orcs, and we'll be back after movement. So,
Well, he's not in combat. The guy I'm shooting is not in combat.
oh, this guy's in net combat?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're not touching.
There we go. Okay. 3 to 1.
Yep.
Hitting on 4s or 5s?
Hitting on 5.
Hitting
So
on 5.
these 3 on one of his elf spearmen. And I only hit with 1.
Defense 5.
And I need 5.
Actually, defense 6 with a
This is
shield.
defense 6 with shield? Uh-oh.
So you're going to be hitting on 6s.
I need to roll 6s, yeah.
It's okay.
Oh!
You fucking get it. Worthless. I'm going to move this guy here. And I'm going to shoot with these 3 guys. Against those 3 guys. If they miss, they're terrible.
Point blank.
Point blank. Hitting on 3s. 2 hits. So their strength. Strength 3 against defense 5s.
5. You need 5s.
Needing 5s.
You want to move?
2 hits!
Alright.
Goodbye, orcs. Alright, and that afterwards.
Alright.
I'm actually going to call a heroic combat
You're going to.
with Glorfindel.
So, how much. Do you want to explain that?
So, might let you do heroic actions. So, you have heroic strikes, which means if he passes on a duel roll and kills his opponent, he then can move on to another combat and can do it all over again. Or a heroic combat, which is what I'm doing. The player that doesn't have priority settles his combat first and then goes to the actual priority player's combats afterwards. You can do heroic marches, which help your guys get into battle quicker by doubling their movement speed. So I'm going to call a heroic combat with Glorfindel against Shagrat. So we're going to settle that combat first.
Alright.
So
I just need to grab
3 attacks. Here we go. Oh my god.
Alright, so.
All ones.
So he rolled all 1s and I have a 3 high, so. Shagrat wins.
Shagrat wins. That was a waste of a point of might. So he is defense 5.
Alright. Actually, he had a spear support, which I didn't add.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just gonna
Add him in
the
there. That's fine.
damage. Alright. And I rolled a 6, so probably 1 wound. The
1
4's not
wound.
gonna get
So I'm gonna use a point of fate. So once again, 4, 5, or 6, I get it. No, that's 1 wound to Glorfindel. All right, normal combat.
Alright.
Lord Eric. What are we doing next?
Alright, we're just gonna go straight into some orc combat. So the Mornan orc here is gonna roll.
I'm gonna fate again.
Alright.
Oh, just goes down to part 4. High elves get it.
Alright. 6 high. And he wins on the tie for the fight.
So, this one, re-rolling any 1s. So, 5, a 4. What did I need? So these guys are
I have defense 6, so you probably need 6.
6s.
What is
Yeah.
it?
So yeah, fight 4s and fight 5s.
Yep.
Yep. So
Fight 5s, you need 5s.
5s?
Yeah.
Nope, never mind. Yeah, fight 5. So
Alright.
nope, never mind.
Nope. Okay.
This is my fainting dice. I'm not going to cheat, folks. So he just backs away. 1v1?
Backs away very slowly.
Alright.
Yeah.
1v1.
Yeah, 1v1. I got a
He
6
wins.
high because of the. Oh, sorry, that was a 1v1. Let me re-roll that. I rolled 2 die there. I only got a 2.
Still gets.
Yeah. Still win. Yeah.
Still wins.
Alright. And. Yeah, much better. The damage roll, I have a strength of 4.
Defense 6.
Alright, let me just double check that. Strength of 3, so I need 6s. And I get a 3. Yeah. Alright, let's go to the combat here.
I'm going to feint first.
Yep.
Goes down to fight 3. So here we go. 3, 2.
So we tie on 3s, but he's gonna win on the fight value.
values.
So my guys are gonna lose that.
My fainting dice first. 4. I'm still only gonna need 6s. And 1. So nothing.
Alright. Let's go to the next combat
Same
here.
thing. Goes down to fight 3. So now 6.
Alright. So he wins on that.
Alright. So gonna need 6s. Both. Nope. But I get to re-roll
He gets the rerolls 1.
my 1. Just with this one. And still doesn't get it.
2, and let's go to the final combat with these warbands.
Goes down to fight 4.
Got a 5 high.
4, 3.
He's got a 4 high, so I win.
So move back an
But
inch.
1 combat. Alright, and I believe I have a strength of 4 for these guys.
So it's going to be defense 5.
That's 5, so 4 and 5s is 5.
And it's another dead elf.
Nice.
Okay, now onto this side.
Yep. We're gonna go straight for some
2v1.
Let's do the one-on-one here, though. Right on the edge.
My high elf captain has 2 attacks.
Move the dice. Alright.
Sponsored by Sam Adams.
Yeah. You have 2 attacks?
2 attacks. It's my high elf captain.
Oh, jeez. Alright. I lose no matter what, because he rolls 6.
Alright, so he is strength 4 against defense
5.
defense 5, so 5s.
Yep. He
Yeah.
rolls a 6.
There you go. 1v1.
1v1.
4 to 1.
Bobby's elf wins.
It's gonna move back. So once again, it's strength 3 versus
5.
defense 5. I'm gonna need 5s.
I believe you'll need 6s. You need 5s, yeah.
5s.
And he rolls a 6.
The next orc is killed. 2v1.
2v1. Alright. Roll 5 high. Somehow he wins.
So both my guys will go back. Who are you gonna strike?
I'm gonna strike the one. Well, they both have shields, so I guess.
Silver Cloak.
Let's get Silver Cloak. And I roll 2. So.
All right. So I believe that's end of round 2.
Yep.
Priority.
All right. It's rolling there, I guess.
Yep.
Oh, the orc.
Priority still sticks with the orc.
I'm
So
sorry,
we will be
man.
back after movement.
All right. So these 3 orc archers are gonna go for your captain over here.
Okay.
All right. So I gotta roll 5+. And I get 2.
Wow.
And I'm going to need 6s
They
to
practice.
even wound him. Yeah, they're really elite force of 3.
Yeah, you're gonna need 6s.
Yeah. All
She's
right.
defense 7.
Don't get there.
So this one guy is gonna go for that guy, point blank again, hitting on 3s, misses. These 2 guys are gonna go for his captain here, Grishnak, hitting on 3s, 2 hits, strength 3
Versus defense 5.
versus defense 5.
So you're gonna need 5s.
Gonna need 5s. Oh, I saw a 5 there. Okay, so combat.
Alright, so to start, I'm gonna have my orc shaman cast Fury, which is basically any orc, because it has to be the same race, within 6 inches of him automatically passes courage tests and receives a special fate that, if passed on a roll of a 6, they won't receive a wound.
And hit a 6 though.
I gotta hit the 6. And this is essentially an upkeep spell, so I'm always going to get it, but I do have to roll to see if it's activated. So I need a 3 or more.
Get a 1.
And
Yes!
Wow. Wow, and I roll a 1. And that with Shagrat versus his hero there.
It also has support.
Yep, so Shagrat's got a sword, so it's 3 die on 3 die.
Yep. 6.
Oh, Jesus. That's a lot of 6s, but he's going to win on the fight.
Fight 7.
We lost combat, so we can get pushed back.
Yep.
And defense 6.
He's defense 6.
Yep.
So I'm strength 4.
4, so you need 5s.
5s.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to use a point of might.
Damn.
To turn that up to a 5. So I'll be down to 1 point of might. But that'll also be your last wound.
And he doesn't have any fate. So Shagrat goes down.
That's 3 victory points.
Straight to combat here.
Alright. First guy's going to feint. He goes down to fight 4. So,
okay.
Here we go. 4 to 2 are the highest.
So we tied on 4s. We rolled the exact same thing. So you're going to win that combat.
Fight value. So my feint and die first.
Yep.
So I'm going to need, what, 6s again?
Yep.
Nope.
Close.
Nope. So, the orcs live.
Alright, and let's go to 1-on-1. 1v1.
Mono e mono.
And you're going to win that.
So that's a regular orc, so I'm going to do what, 5s?
So he's got defense 4.
Defense 4 against strength 3.
So 3 and 4 is you need 5s.
5s.
And he gets a 6.
He's going to go down to fight 4. So 3, 2. Ooh.
Alright, so I'm going to win that one.
Orcs' win.
And these guys have strength 4.
Against defense 5.
4 and 5.
You need 5s.
I'm going to need 5s. Let's roll 2. And a 5 and a 6.
He's doubly dead.
Yeah.
See you in the Hall of Mandos.
Yep. These guys are actually touching. They just got pushed off.
2v2.
Yeah, it's 2v2.
Gonna feint again. So he's gonna go down to fight 2.
Fight 2, nice.
Is that one?
Oh! Box cards.
Oh! Cock loaded dice.
Box cards.
Okay, strength. He's defense 5.
Alright, these guys are strength 4, so are
Need 5s. Oh,
yeah. Not gonna
close. And 2v1. I'm gonna shield for this one.
Alright.
So shielding is I get another dice. If I win the dual roll, I just move him back the normal inch and I don't deal any damage.
Yep.
6.
6. So
I have the higher fight value.
Yep.
So he saves his hide for another day. Do these 2.
Yeah, right there.
Okay, so I'm just gonna fight straight. It's 2v1.
Alright. Roll the 5. So somehow
this orc is a vicious.
He's a vicious
mother grabber.
He's not like Clawhand, but
so these guys are defense 6.
yep.
So you need 6s.
So I need 6s, and I roll 5.
Alright, so I'm gonna have my captain and my warrior versus your one guy.
Yep.
3 attacks. 6s. Alright, so I'll do the
Definitely lose that.
the warrior first. Captain first. He's strength 4 against defense 5.
Defense 5. Yep.
So we need 5.
Yep.
Nope. And my regular high elf is strength 3 against defense 5, and that's
You need 5.
5s.
Yep.
6.
Oh.
Besting his own captain.
This guy is not that strong.
Alright, so turn 3 is done. Let's move to priority. Get that evil die.
I'm sorry, man.
Evil has just been taking this, so we will be right back after movement. Okay, so when your warband loses half of its strength, or their leader is killed in action, the rest of the remaining soldiers then have to take what's called a courage test. So each faction or each individual has a set number of courage. So Eric, what is your basic courage for a regular Mordor orc?
Well, most orcs are really, they don't have a lot of courage, so they have 2.
Alright, so we're going to start with this lonely orc over here. He's going to fail that.
And he's gone. He runs. He saves his hide.
We're going to do this Mornan orc over here. It's going to be 6, so he fails. Dang. We're going to have this guy over here. It's going to be a 7. That still fails.
A 9. Very close.
Very close. We're going to have this spearman over here. It's going to be a 7 again. He fails. We're going to have this spearman over here. He passes. We're going to have
He's
this
strong-willed.
this Mornan orc. He fails.
This is the one drawback of playing with orcs.
You're going to have this spearman. He fails. And the other Morning Orc, he fails. And the Spearman over there, he fails. With one fell sweep, my warband is devastated.
Which is a drawback of playing with orcs is although you have superior numbers, you have very low courage. If your opponent is able to start killing through your ranks, you might not pass courage tests.
One caveat is if I had 3 bowmen against his... Is that your leader?
That's my high elf captain.
High elf captain, alright. 2 5s. I've only got 1 5. I need 6 to wound. And I've got a 5 again, so no wound.
Alright, so now we'll move to my movement and shooting phase, and we'll be right back after all that's done. Okay, Eric, what are we doing next?
Alright, let's just do the spearman over here.
Alright, I'm going to feint again. Goes down to fight 4. It's 4 and 6.
You're gonna win.
So I need 5s?
Yep.
5.
Alrighty.
2v2.
Where at? Oh, over here.
Right here. So I'm going to fight regular. Oh, Eric gets it.
Yeah. So I believe I have strength 4.
And I'm defense 6.
So I'm going to need a
6.
Oh, I got it. I got it.
He takes an elf down.
Alright. And let's just cast Fury now.
Okay.
Might as well. Gotta get a 3 or above, not a 1. I rolled a 1.
Roll a 1.
Goddamn. Alright, so...
Goddamn.
I mean, he sucks.
2v2.
Let's go 2v2. Claw Hand and the Morning Orc.
As you see, Eric tried to convert a little bit here to before he gets some more green stuff. So I'm going to feint again. So his strength's going to go down to, damn.
2,
He's going to go down to 2. So he gets a 1, 3.
Alright, I got a 6 high.
So these guys are going to move back an inch.
And I
He
believe...
is defense 5.
4, so I need 5s. I don't get it.
Lucky.
Alright, let's go Grishnak.
Grishnak going to
And
feint
Spear
again.
Support.
Oh god, it goes down
One
to
to
fight 2.
Fight 2,
Shit.
alright.
Feinting dice 3, 4.
And I've got 5 highs, so... One combat there. Grishnak's gonna go in for the kill. I believe...
Defense 5.
Defense 5, he's got... Sorry, strength 4. I'm gonna try to shoot
At that one guy
at
there.
the one guy there. They've
Okay.
tried.
He's
Tried.
defense 6.
And 6, well, first they need 5s to hit. Only 1 hits. And I need a 6 to do any damage. And a roll of 1.
Thank God. Alright. Back rolls a 4. He wins. So I need 6s. Fainting dice. Rerolling 1s. Gets a 5. Back gets a 6.
Alright. Take him out of there.
That's another one. So now we'll do the 1v1 here.
Just the whispering in the back. It's
Yeah. They do it all the time on GBA.
Oh, okay.
Oh, cock dice. 1.
Alright.
You got 1. Yeah. 5s.
That wasn't really a roll. That was a roll.
Oh, 5s. So he moves back. He's defense 6.
Mhm.
So you're gonna need 6s.
Roll 2.
2. 1v1 again.
6.
Oh, orcs are making a
This
stand.
guy's defense 6, right?
Yep.
Oh, Claw Hand. It was Claw Hand.
Claw hand.
Claw Hand. Come on.
Oh.
Damn, Claw Hand.
Oh,
wow.
That's another one. Elves starting to get thin here. 2v1.
Yeah.
Gonna feint again on
On
Grishnak. Yep.
Alright, so Grishnak's got 3.
Oh, he goes down to fight 2. Rolls a 2. Come on. Ow!
Alrighty.
Terrible.
Roll
Defense
damage.
5.
And strength 4, so I need 5s. And I get 1.
He is being boss today, Grishnak.
Let's go, Grishnak.
So,
So I believe that guy's trapped.
yeah, he's trapped.
So then he'll be knocked prone.
So he's knocked prone. Sorry, it's okay. We'll do the 1v1 here. Oh, this is... Oh.
Oh.
Those are typical Bobby rolls, but got lucky there, and he is fight strength 3 versus defense 5.
Defense 5, yep.
On 5s. 4.
All right.
And 1v2 here against my captain. Gets 2 attacks. 6.
All right, you're gonna win that.
Is it a Moranan orc?
That is a Moranan orc.
So he is strength 4 against defense 6. So I need 6s?
Yep.
Oh. He's got 2 points of might. Haven't used 1 yet. I'm going to bump that up to a 6.
Damn.
So that's another man gone. So that ends round 5.
I actually got a shaman.
Oh, so Eric's shaman is going to go now.
He's gonna use a fury.
He's
He's the last point of will. He needs a 3+.
And he gets a 1 again.
This is the third one.
Do you want to zoom in on that? Because Eric's been rolling 1s on his.
So he's rolled 1 3 times in a row for a fury check. It's not meant to be.
Okay. Let's end round 5. Priority?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got 2 shooting. I'm gonna shoot at this guy here.
Okay, he's defense 6.
So
1 passes.
1 passes, and I need 6, and he gets 1.
Fails.
All right.
Combat.
Combat. Shaman only has 1 attack. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, 5 attacks.
5 attacks.
5 attacks.
All
He's
right.
got 3.
All right, let's go. All right. So he gets trounced on.
All right. Glorfindel is strength 4.
All right, I got defense 5.
So I need 5s. And you got a 6.
He's got 2 wounds. So,
And-
and he's got 1 fate.
So you're gonna use a fate for that.
Yep. And he fails.
So my other 2 guys though.
Yep.
Oh.
Do I have to roll?
Nah. Because I just didn't roll them. to
Okay.
start.
Oh,
So he
right.
gets 1 wound.
Let's go 1-on-1 here.
Alright, I'm gonna feint. Bitch goes down to
Two.
2. So here goes a 6.
Okay, you can do that.
Alright, fainting dice. I need 5s. He gets it.
Nice. Let's do the 1 here.
1 there, okay. 1v1.
2.
4. He's trapped.
Trap, knocked down.
So
You need 6s.
6s, double strikes. 6. Ooh.
You're rolling.
1v1.
1v1. 5.
5, 1. Moves back.
He's got a strength 3.
Defense 6.
Alright. Any 6s?
4s. I'm gonna shield.
Alright. 5 high.
Moves back. He's defense 6. So he needs
So I need
6s. Oh,
Good.
very close.
Grishnak.
Shielding against Grishnak and Claw Arm there. Not good.
6
Oh,
high.
he's donezo.
Alright.
6.
6.
Yeah.
I'm going to use a point of might. Go up to 6.
At least he died valiantly. You didn't.
1-on-1 here.
Wait, is this is 2-on-1?
No, just 1-on-1.
Just 1-on-1?
Yeah.
Okay, get 2 attacks.
Nice.
Oh. He's defense 7.
Okay, so I need a 6. Oh,
I saw the 6.
Alright.
Oh!
Alright.
2v1?
2v1 there.
Okay, I'm gonna shield.
Get a 6. And I need 6s, right?
6s.
Don't get it. Alright.
Alright, that's the end. Combat priority. Round 7.
Uh-oh.
Back to the elves. Okay. So we'll be back after movement.
Let's do, let's leave Grishnak till last.
Okay.
Let's go 1-on-1 here.
1-on-1.
5. 6. Push back.
So 4s.
He has the, yeah.
Strike. 1.
Alright. Let's do 1-on-1 with the spear.
So that's Glorfindel.
Is that Glorfindel?
That's
Oh,
Glorfindel.
God. 3s. Alright.
6s. So Glorfindel is strength 4 versus defense. I need
3.
4s.
Yep.
Dead.
Oh, yeah. Super good.
Super dead.
Alright. Alright. Let's do
1v1.
1-on-1 here. Alright. It's your defense.
Defense 6.
I need a 6. Go get it.
One.
Claw hand.
Claw hand.
He's
Oh.
got a 6 again. He needs 6s. Come
He's
on.
gearing it up in action.
And you got one. Let's do 2 on 1. Oh, sorry.
2 on 1. I'm gonna shield.
6s.
Oh,
Yeah.
beat my 5s.
Defense
He's
6.
defense 6.
Yep. I
Yep.
need 6s again.
So close. Versus the high elf captain.
So I'm going to use my last point of. Actually, do I want to? Nah. Let's keep that last point of mine.
Oh.
3s.
What's your fight value?
Less than yours. Wait, what's your? Wait, he's not a hero, right?
He is a hero.
Uh-oh. Grishnak has fight of 4.
Fight 6.
Ah, knew I should have done that.
All right, so he is strength 4 against defense.
5.
All right, so I need 5s.
Yep.
Oh!
All right, so he takes a wound.
One
Got
wound.
1 wound left.
All right, end of round 8-9.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep going slanted there.
Uh-huh.
Priority.
Ah, the orcs.
Priority 6 with Mordor. All right, we'll be back after priority and movement and all that. That guy?
That guy.
So, hitting on 5s. Get 1.
Is 6.
Very close. All right, so combat. We're going to start with Glorfindel versus the Shaman. Here we go. 6s.
Damn.
All right, and he is strength 4 against defense 5.
Yep.
Needing 5s.
Ah, you got it.
Double dead. All right. So the captain versus your one guy here. 2v1.
All right, you got that.
He moves back.
Defense 3.
Defense 3, he's strength 4 against defense 3. Holy crap! Strength 4 against defense 3 is. I don't think I've ever had this before.
It's 4s.
4s.
Oh. One.
I'm gonna use that.
Mother.
You know what? No, I'm not gonna use that last point of mine.
Sure.
Yeah, because I'm gonna save it for Grishnak if I have to. So 2v1 here. I'm gonna shield. 4 highest. 5.
Yeah.
So these guys just move back. Grishnak versus these two. I'm gonna feint again.
All right, I'm gonna use a hero combat.
Okay, so what's the heroic combat say?
All right, so hero combat. If I use a point of might, which I have 2 left on Grishnak, so this will bring him down to 1. Resolve first, and if all enemy models are slain, so if I slay the enemy models there, the hero and any friendly models also in fight in base combat may move and charge and fight again.
Okay, so I'm gonna feint still. So my goes down to 2, which is now 3. So here's 1.
All right, so I win that combat. Let's see if I kill any units there. What do I need?
He is defense 5.
And I got strength 4.
So 5s.
I need 5s. And I get him. And that's beautiful because I can move
on.
and fight again, which is what I'm just gonna kill.
Go to that guy.
Go to this guy.
I'm gonna shield.
All right. I got 6 high. And
Grishnak, the MVP so far.
yeah, what's his defense?
Defense 6.
Defense 6. So I'll need 6s.
Grishnak is the MVP.
I got
Oh my
2 of them.
god!
Alrighty.
He's an MVP. He's an MVP.
Yeah.
1-on-1 here. 6.
5.
Alright.
He wants to live in, feast on some hobbits.
Feast on some hobbits. I'm gonna gut ya. So he's what? Defense 3.
Yep.
Defense 3, strength 3. I need what? 3s?
I believe so. Yeah. Strength 3 on 3. 4s.
4s. Okay.
4's like the median. You get 3. Ah. You get 3. Ah.
Dang. 1-on-1. 1 versus claw hand.
Claw hand. Oh, this is easy. 6. Oh
My god!
Claw hand.
Alright, he's defense 6.
All right, he's gonna roll another 6 here.
Oh, very
Close.
close.
He's taking it easy.
2v1 here.
3s.
4s.
All right, so push that back.
Defense 3s.
Defense 3.
Okay, so just attacking normally. So I'm gonna need
What's your strength?
strength. Strength 3.
So
force. Got him. Double dead.
Yep.
And our last one-on-one here.
Yep.
5s.
2. Yep.
I need
You need
6s.
6s.
Oh!
Great job.
So I believe that's the end of round 7?
Yeah.
8? One of those. Roll for priority.
Yep.
And priority goes back to the orcs, and we'll be back after movement and shooting. Of courage test. If you see, the MVP is missing here. That's right. Grishnak failed his courage test, so he ran. Eric is down to 3 orcs in a fight and a bowman.
Well, he still got away, you know.
He
might
got
see him another day.
See, Grishnak realized I killed probably about 3 to 4 elves. That's good enough for any orc. So I might as well just hightail it back to Mordor.
He's got hobbits to slay.
He's got hobbits to kill. Merry and Pippin, he's coming out for you.
All right, and Clawhand,
And Clawhand ended
the
up
most
running to.
notable orc.
He saw his great pal Grishnak run, so he said, "You know what? I ain't dealing with this either."
Yeah.
All right.
All right, and then let's go to combat.
Combat.
It's
1v1.
1v1. Rolls a 2.
3
You win that.
highs.
You need 6 to wound. All right.
I'm gonna use my last point of might.
Yep. All right.
So now Glorfindel versus one guy.
I don't expect to win this.
Ooh, 4 highest though.
Is that 1? Or
1.
okay.
Well, we failed anyways. So that's strength 4 versus defense 3, and he's 4s. Oh, double dead.
Damn. Oh, and he rolls a 1.
Strength 3, so you need 4s. Dead.
Ooh. Rough.
And is that the end or
This guy's gonna roll a courage test on the start of next turn, so let's just do that now. Oh, look, he fails. Oh.
that's the end?
Yeah.
So we'll be right back. We'll clean everything up and we'll give our final analysis of the battle. So end of battle. Very close. Very good game. Always congratulate your opponent, no matter what.
I'm actually happy losing here.
Our prior battles that we had are very informal ones. Eric would kick my ass a lot of the times.
But I never faced the elves.
That's true. I used my Gondor troops. But so what? Obviously, I would say I got the overall victory with Lords of Battle with the victory points, making you guys run and break. So what do you think worked and didn't work for your strategy, or what things you could try differently next time?
Okay, so what really did work was my formations. The shielded Mornan orcs with the spears behind. They always perform well, and I feel like they performed pretty well.
You what had me worried at the start was with that formation used, you were really enveloping my right flank, and I was super worried about that. Like I needed my archers to try to take some of his guys out, and I was lucky that I got I think 2 or 3 at least. Yep. So I softened some blows. And you had Grishnak, who was in my opinion, the MVP of this match. How many elves did he take out?
I think he must have killed 5. Yeah, 5 himself.
He either killed 5 or killed 3 or 4 and had another one run on their next courage test. He was super effective, really tore through my ranks. I was getting kind of worried at the end.
Here, not so much in the movies, but
in the movies he gets stomped on by an Ent, so he got lucky. He hightailed his butt back to Mordor.
Spear, right?
Oh yeah, I don't know how he survived that in the movies, but that's neither here nor there. I think what worked for me was Glorfindel, number 1.
Yeah. 7 fight value.
7 fight value is tough. If you're gonna tie some things, it's a nice thing to have. It's like an ace up your sleeve. So he really helped. I was able to keep winning combats. 3 attacks helps. Even my high elf captain was able to win quite a few fights for me. So, for viewers out there, if you're looking to get into this, spend the money on Glorfindel. He's only $12 off of Games Workshop, so super cheap in that way. But High Elf Captain's very good, low point value. Give you 2 might, 1 will, 1 fate. Speaking of fate, your poor shaman.
Oh man, I was gonna bring him up. He's it's the first time I've used him.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that I didn't use him properly. You're supposed to cast Fury at the start of the game and kind of just like keep it up, right? But I figured, he has 3 attempts. What's the worst that can happen? And I literally got the worst.
Poor Eric rolled ones every single time. And that's so. 2 bits of strategy you can use with your orcs is what Eric tried to do with a shaman. Cast Fury, try to give them that added courage buff, because as we started seeing later in the match, his guys just started running, and it was a good chunk of your force that I didn't have to kill.
Almost one whole warband.
I think it was the second warband over here, the shaman's warband.
Yeah.
I think got decimated off of just
it was actually Shagrat's.
It was Shagrat's, yes.
The Vanguard.
Yeah. Got those guys taken it. So I was able to divert a lot of forces to then go after a Grishnak. So also banners. So I mentioned it earlier in the video. Banners, while they are 25 points to your model, any model that's within 6 inches of them automatically passes a courage test. So look into doing those things to really help you out, because losing a lot of guys like that is going to really adversely affect you in the end.
Yeah.
And if you're playing tournaments, that's do or die.
Yeah.
Nick, did you pull something out? So Nick brought out a banner. This is a High Elf banner. So one of many.
Beautifully painted.
Beautifully painted by the guy I bought it from. So, well, that concludes our first video. First of many, I hope.
Yeah, we'll only get better.
That's the thing. So again, please comment down below. Really quick shout out. I'd like to check out the GBHL channel, the Great British Hobbit League. They are the godfathers of this whole thing. They have great instructional videos, how to play, how to do certain maneuvers, things like that. They do a lot of bat reports. The DC Hobbit League here in America, they do the same thing, but what I love about them is they do how to play and buy.
Yep.
So,
just amazing. It basically saves you money.
Exactly. And Devin from DCHL, he really tries to do it for under $100. Yep. So for first-time players, it's a great thing to check out. I say watch DCHL first on how to play and buy, and then watch the guys on GBHL, James and Jamie. They do a phenomenal job really expanding this great game. So until we meet again, hope to see you soon. We'll have another video out in a little bit. So once again, it was a great game. And we'll see you next time on the battlefield.